One family name appears in more conspiracy theories than any other in history, but the real story of how the Rothschilds built their empire is far more shocking than fiction. From a cramped ghetto in Frankfurt to controlling the world's financial networks, the Rothschild dynasty didn't just participate in history, they financed it. Wars, governments, and entire economies have risen and fallen with their backing. Today, we're uncovering the true story behind the most powerful banking family ever created, and how they quietly took over global finance through methods that would make modern corporations jealous. In 1744, Mayer Amschel Rothschild was born in the Jewish quarter of Frankfurt, where his family lived in a house marked with a red shield, Rothschild in German. His father died when Mayer was just 13, leaving him with nothing but determination and an apprenticeship at a small banking house. But Mayer had a vision that would reshape the world. Instead of competing with established banks, he would create something entirely new, a financial network that transcended borders, currencies, and governments. Here's where most people get the story wrong. The Rothschilds didn't succeed through mysterious conspiracies. They succeeded through brilliant innovation. Mayer's breakthrough came when he realized that information was more valuable than gold itself. While other merchants waited weeks for news to travel, Mayer established the world's first private intelligence network. Using a combination of carrier pigeons, fast horses, and coded messages, the Rothschilds could move information across Europe faster than any government or competitor. But success bred danger. As the Rothschild wealth grew, so did the threats. European nobility saw them as upstart outsiders threatening the established order. Anti-Semitic sentiment made them targets. Governments wanted to control them. Competitors wanted to destroy them. And revolutionaries saw them as symbols of everything wrong with the system. The family faced their greatest test during the Napoleonic Wars, when choosing the wrong side could mean total annihilation. Mayer's masterstroke was sending his 5 sons to establish banks in Europe's major financial centers. Nathan to London, Karl to Naples, James to Paris, Solomon to Vienna, and Amschel to Frankfurt. This wasn't just expansion, it was the creation of history's first multinational corporation. Each brother specialized in their region's unique financial needs, but they operated as one entity. When Napoleon needed funding for his wars, the Rothschilds provided it. When Britain needed gold to pay its armies, they arranged that too. Sometimes they financed both sides of the same conflict. Their communication network became legendary. During the Battle of Waterloo, Nathan Rothschild received news of Napoleon's defeat a full day before the British government. Instead of immediately celebrating, he appeared at the London Stock Exchange looking devastated, selling British bonds as if Napoleon had won. Other traders, assuming Nathan's superior information meant British defeat, panic sold their holdings. Only after prices crashed did Nathan's agents begin buying everything at rock-bottom prices. When the official news arrived 24 hours later, the Rothschilds had made what would be billions in today's money, all from being first with accurate information. The Rothschilds didn't just participate in the financial system, they created it. They pioneered international bond markets, developed the first truly global currency exchanges, and established the framework for modern central banking. By 1850, they were financing railroads across Europe, funding gold rushes in California and Australia, and backing the Industrial Revolution itself. Governments came to them, not just for loans, but for financial advice that could make or break national economies. The defining moment came in 1875, when the British government desperately needed to buy shares in the Suez Canal, but Parliament wasn't in session to approve the funds. Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli turned to Lionel de Rothschild, who immediately replied, "What is your security?" When told the British government, Rothschild responded, "You shall have it." With that handshake, the Rothschilds loaned Britain £4 million, with no paperwork, no collateral beyond trust, and no approval from any board. This single transaction gave Britain control of the Suez Canal and cemented the Rothschilds as the world's ultimate financial power brokers. By the late 1800s, the Rothschild network controlled an estimated 50% of the world's wealth. They weren't just bankers. They were the architects of global finance. Central banks consulted them on monetary policy. Governments sought their approval for major initiatives, and entire industries depended on their backing. They financed the construction of railways across Europe and America, funded mining operations on every continent, and their London banking house determined the daily price of gold for over a century. Today, the Rothschild name still commands respect in financial circles, though their relative influence has diminished as markets have democratized and new players have emerged. Yet their innovations, international banking networks, sophisticated information systems, and multi-generational wealth management remain the foundation of modern finance. The conspiracy theories persist, but they obscure a more fascinating truth. The Rothschilds succeeded not through secretive manipulation, but through revolutionary business practices that transformed how the world handles money. They turned information into power, created trust across borders, and built institutions that outlasted empires. The Rothschild story isn't about mysterious cabals or hidden control. It's about how one family's innovations created the template for modern global finance. From their intelligence networks to their international structure, from their risk management to their relationship building, they pioneered practices that every major financial institution uses today. They proved that in finance, being first with accurate information and maintaining trust across generations could build power that outlasts armies and empires. The world they created, where money flows instantly across borders and information moves at the speed of light, is the world we live in today. The Rothschilds weren't the only family to reshape global finance through revolutionary thinking. Click here to discover how the Medicis created modern banking 5 centuries earlier, and the shocking techniques they used that would be completely illegal today.